Hi gardeners, my name is Nadia Jordana. Right now it's March and my outside garden is fast asleep. But that doesn't mean I'm not gardening. I have something very special to show you today. Ever since I got my first specimen, I've been fascinated with growing the exotic tropical, commonly known as a voodoo lily or devil's tongue. It takes several years for it to get large enough to produce a flower, but when it does, it is spectacular, and the solitary bloom it produces can get up to 4 feet tall. It shoots up in winter or early spring, long before the actual plant begins its new season of growth. But this lovely quirk of nature stinks to high heaven for about 2 days when it's in full bloom, because that's meant to attract insects for the purposes of pollination. I think the unpleasant fragrance is the primary reason you don't see it as a common house plant. Well, it looks like I'm about to be blessed with my very first bloom. So I've got the thing tucked away in a corner of a basement so it won't stink up the rest of the house when the show begins. Please watch from the moment of my discovery to the explosion of the bloom. Okay, a frame before, I just showed you what this voodoo lily, Amorphophallus konjac, or Hydrosmi rivierae, it's got a dozen names. I showed you what it looked like as it was going dormant last fall. Okay, let's take a closer look at the inflorescent. I wanted to show you something else too. This is the beginning. The hole across is about 2.5 inches. I'm going to move a ruler down so we can take a finer look at this. I think you can see, and maybe by my hand, just the size of the hole here. Maybe the ruler doesn't help very much. And something else I noticed, look at this. This is a stray tuber that worked its way out of the dirt. He's fine. He can sit here and wait for the rest of the winter before I put him in the dirt in the spring. It's dry. They don't need any extra care. Usually they sit in the pot under the dirt, but it really doesn't make any difference to it. It'll be just fine until I plant it in the spring. And we'll take a look again here at the beginnings of what we're going to be watching for the next several weeks until we get a fabulous bloom out of this. I never dreamed it would turn out to look quite this beautiful, but it really does. It's fully open. It's exquisitely beautiful, but it stinks. I'm not having a good time standing this close to it. So anyway, it's not going to take long, and I'm going to be moving away before I come back for its close-up. Okay, everybody, I'm moving close to this thing one more time. It's so beautiful, but it smells so terrible. I just wanted you to get an idea of the size of it, and then I'm moving away from this thing for the rest of the day. Here she is, Shira, the voodoo lily. Well, that about covers it for today. And if you found that interesting and think you'd like to try growing voodoo lilies yourself, get in touch with me.